What's your name and how much did you make in commissions last month?
My name's Levi. I made 22.9k last month.
This is Levi. He's 23. When he first found my stuff late last year, he was stuck around the 3 to 4 grand a month mark doing DM setting and bouncing between a few different roles.
Because I was running 3 offers. And I was,
Yeah, wow.
it was like just trying to balance everything while traveling.
So what did the income look like the first few months?
Pretty much 30k a month.
Yeah.
Yours was good though for what it was. Like I was DM setting, there was days where I made like 400 in a day. And I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But it was very infrequent.
By November, after working with me, he cracked his first 7k month.
Last month was pretty shit, but this month I think I probably can get to 10k is the thing.
Nice.
Definitely, I need to track it. I think at least 7, but I'll try.
Even still, bro, that's still pretty good. You know, you're working remote, you're working from home, like.
And that was the moment he realised this could actually work. Fast forward to now, he hit almost $23,000 in commissions in a single month. And that's why I flew out to Melbourne. I wanted to meet him personally, shake his hand, ask him about how he got here and record this podcast. This is his story.
So you finished high school, not the math guy, learned maybe a bit interested in psychology. What was the first thing you did out of high school?
A lot of different things. I was working at Coles for a bit. I think that was like year 12 to sort of end of year, like doing a bit of roof plumbing for a little bit. Trying a whole bunch of stuff. We're doing ads for a bit,
Yeah.
like filming ads for like
Okay.
TV. So that
So-
was fun.
Before the ads, like how long were you doing plumbing for?
That wasn't long. That was like I did a couple different jobs like throughout the year, like for a couple months at a time.
Yeah.
My sort of longer jobs that I could probably call jobs because they're more than a year was like pool maintenance. So I did that for 2 years.
Okay.
And there was a bit of selling in that too. And I also worked at like a hot springs doing lifeguarding.
Right. And so how old were you when you were doing the plumbing? And the pool maintenance?
Hard to remember, but I think 21, 22.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
So did that for 2 years?
Yeah.
And did
Yeah.
you know anything about making money online, or did you ever have an inclination that you were going to start a business or anything like that?
Yeah, sort of. I kind of always wanted to, but I was like, I don't know how to. It was
Yeah.
always just like a bit of an afterthought. It's like that was always the goal, is to have a business of some sort. But yeah, I never really went down that track until I had like a really good mate do an agency. So he started that, and then I started looking into doing it myself. So I started kind of learning all that stuff, but wasn't like fully committed. I was still working and still trying to figure it out a little bit. And I didn't really want to just do it because he was doing it. So then I started looking around at other things, and that's sort of how I came across sales, really.
So your friend had the agency, you were still working at the pool, you were sort of like, okay, maybe I could do something in that sort of line, always maybe a bit entrepreneurial or wanting to start your own sort of business, or at least an idea. And then how did you first come across online sales? Was it on YouTube or you Googled it? Like, how did you see it?
He told me about it because he's like, you can just do the sales, because I liked the calls. I enjoyed that. It was like exciting, just hitting people up and trying to get them to buy stuff.
Yeah.
And I was obviously trash, but like he's like, what, you can just do this. But the way I discovered it was through the agency people. They'd had a training program around that. It was just like, we'll teach you how to get sales, but it was kind of framed as like, we'll teach you how to be good at sales for your agency.
Right. Okay. So it's more niche.
But there was no communication or anything. Like it was
Yeah.
through, do you know the app What?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was through that, but there was no channels or anything. So I was like, I couldn't really ask too much feedback or anything like that.
Right. Okay. So how much did you pay for that?
Like $700.
Right. Okay.
So I just kind of went out my own and started doing LinkedIn outreach, would just spam people, just search for a job pretty much. And I was like, I'll work for free just to learn, get a bit of experience. Because I still had the mindset of like, you need a resume type of thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just work for someone, learn how to do it. And then that'll give me more credibility.
So when you said you were doing outreach, like for people that maybe don't understand the lingo, like what does outreach look like?
I didn't have any like strategy. I just messaged him. I was like, hopefully this works. He seems like a normal dude.
Yeah. Did you send that message to many other business owners?
Yeah. Yeah, heaps of people.
How many do you reckon?
I'd probably do like 20 to 30 a day while I was
Really?
at work, just sending messages, and then LinkedIn as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you really were just doing the volume, just like whatever you could to land
Yeah.
a role. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you did LinkedIn, like you're applying through jobs there,
Yep.
messaging people, asking for a job. How long did you spend doing that?
Months. So I probably started that process in February,
Okay.
and I didn't really land like a proper like offer until like late May.
This is February last year?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then how did you land your first offer?
My very first one, it was through LinkedIn, but it was like a business consulting one. So it's like a legitimate company, but there was just no way I was going to make money there. It was all free, and there wasn't really any training or anything. It was just like get in there, work it out, do manual outreach over LinkedIn DMs, and then try call them as well.
Yeah.
I was like very out of my depth, and I still don't even know how the company works. And then one time I was at work, and I got a call from, it was like a tradie offer, marketing for tradies. They called me, and they're just like, "We'll give you a go. Do you want to have a go?" And I was like, "Yeah." let's
How'd
do
they
it."
get your number?
I just applied online,
Okay.
put my number through, which is probably not the best idea
Yeah.
through those groups, but that was like my first real crack. And then Joel came along as well, so I was still actively looking for better opportunities and like trying to line up a couple of things so I could go full time at it.
Yeah.
So I was doing a bit of Joel Perner, and then a bit of the tradie offer at the same time.
And Joel you applied as well?
Yeah, so he
Through
was also on
Facebook?
LinkedIn. I applied for
LinkedIn.
he was originally advertising for his brand, Sledge Potato.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
yeah, I'll do closing for Sledge Potato, which is an ecom brand. So I was like, now looking back, that was dumb. Because
Yeah,
it's like he's
yeah.
obviously talking about something else. And then he saw that we lived in the same area. So he's just like, oh, I'll give you a go. And then he was telling me about it. He's like, we don't have a closing role at the moment, but we've got a setting role. Do you want to try that? And it was just over DMs for his ecom offer he's doing. So
Yeah. And this is while you had the other role as well. So you're
Yeah.
doing both at the same time?
yeah, doing both, it was exciting, but after some time it got exhausting. But I was still at a very hungry point where I was like,
Yeah.
I just want to make it work. So I'd be like at my part-time job doing the lifeguarding, just on my phone DM setting,
Right.
and then I'd go home, pretty much do that all night. But when I went full time into the tradie agency, I just quit my job straight away, because I had a base as well.
So what was the base?
It was like 2K a month.
Okay.
They ended up giving me 3K a month because none of the deals were closing or setting. Like, I don't know what the go was. I never looked into it further, but they just ended up paying me extra
Yeah.
because I wasn't making any
They
money.
probably just wanted to keep you on, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we linked up, Levi was bouncing around roles, he was grinding, but he couldn't break past that 4K mark. It wasn't that he wasn't working, it was that he didn't have the right environment or guidance yet.
Cool. Because I remember I spoke to you on the phone sort of about your current offer because I was working with Zach's brother for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, because sometimes I think like, should I have just stayed on that sort of offer? Like, I do love my current one, but I'm also finding like picking out the right offers is a tricky one for me. Like, that's something I never really learned how to like vet offers properly and stuff. I kind of just jumped in.
So they're paying you $3,000 a month. You're doing the DM setting role with Joel as well, while you're full time doing that. And that's what, maybe 6 months into like high ticket sales as a whole.
Yeah.
So then, what did the next few months look like?
Once I got my base, I was like, I'm a setter now. I'm a closer. I'm out of here. So I went to Thailand straight away, pretty much. And I was doing my like Muay Thai over there, just your classic high ticket closer, doing that. So I was there for like a month, and I went to Bali for a bit. And then while I was over there, I was still doing a lot of outreach, and I got another role at an email marketing agency.
Yeah.
And they had a base there too. But he wanted full time. So I was doing like that part time just while I was kind of onboarding and figuring out whether I wanted to take it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was running 3 offers. And I was,
Wow.
I was like just trying to balance everything while traveling over there. And then pretty much when I got back, I just made the decision to go off the one, like after sort of juggling 3 things at once and not really working out.
Just go full time. So you were setting on that one, or you were doing both?
Setting, and then it like transitioned to end to end.
So what did the income look like the first few months? Like once in the email marketing role? Because before that, it sounds like it was maybe 3-ish K a month.
Pretty much 30K a month.
Yeah.
Joel's was good though for what it was. Like I was DM setting, there was days where I made like 400 in a day, and I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But it was very infrequent. My main thing was just like remote freedom. I was like, this is all I kind of want. I'm happy with like just regular income.
Yeah.
I was pretty satisfied. On a change when I started seeing your content, I was like, people are actually going for it. Once you start to see everyone else making that good money, you're like, well, there's obviously a lot more to it.
When did you see my content? Was that like a month before you joined? Like how long did you see me before you jumped in? Do you remember?
I joined like probably a day or two as soon as I saw your content.
Oh, really? What did you see in my content that you're like, okay, like this guy might have something?
I saw your name pop up in Joel's DMs. I hadn't seen anyone sort of operating as like a business partner in a way, because you were doing the sales for Zach, and you're kind of like a team a little bit. You weren't just
Yeah.
his employee.
I should probably give context. So I was working with Zach Perner, which is Joel Perner's brother, for his business mentorship for fitness coaches. And I was probably messaging Joel because I was originally going to close for Joel
Yeah.
before Zach.
Crazy.
So you saw me DMing him about that on Instagram
Yeah.
because you're his DM setter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you saw me there, and then what? You had a look, and like, what did you see?
I don't know. I just saw someone. I hadn't seen like Aussies talking about it and sort of putting themselves out there and training people. I was like, this is probably something I need. Like, I don't train, and everyone seems to be training. Like, why don't I just do this? Then I messaged you and I was like, can I just have a phone call? It was very casual, and you're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, this is what it is. And I just joined.
Yeah.
There was no sales call. It was
Yeah.
just like, all right, do you want to do it? I was like, yeah.
I mean, you joined Closers Cult in October
Yeah.
or September, something like
It was like
that.
late October, I think.
Yeah. So you jumped in, and then we had 3-4 calls a week. Like when you jumped in, you said that you saw everyone was training, maybe the standards, you're surrounding yourself with other people. Talk to me a bit about that, like how different that was to what you were doing before in terms of not having that environment around you.
Yeah, well, the only training I had would have just been at the companies I was at, and they weren't like salespeople. They were just like, they only offer, they knew the fulfillment side, and they'd typically just hire people out, or they'd teach you what they learnt, which is just like kind of your classic sales, like boiler room type stuff. Very assertive and just like, I don't know, just what didn't seem as genuine really. It was more just about volume in that place. Just seeing other people training for it, I was like, because I was also a little bit confused, like why people are going so hard at it. I was like, because you can just live the dream, like go live in Bali or whatever, or 3K a month for sure. And I just saw people were just setting higher standards for themselves and actually going for it, treating it like a business. But that agency, it was easy to coast, but it was also easy to make a good amount of money if you really tried. And my thing was just like not trying. I was like, why wouldn't I try if I can?
Yeah.
But something that I noticed when I got in the group is there was people younger than me, like Anton. I feel like is he younger than me?
Yeah, he's 21.
21. Like I'd see people younger than me
Or
doing.
Paulo.
Yeah, Paulo. He was
Yeah.
doing well, and yeah, I didn't like that. Like I see people younger than me making more money. It's like I'm not dumber than them. I should probably be a bit more ahead of them, but that was probably my own beliefs, which in a way served me pretty well. Like I should be ahead of these guys because I'm older, and that kind of sparked up a bit of competitiveness a bit. That helped, and also we're the same age. I'm like, look at all he's done for himself. Like, why shouldn't I be able to do that? I'm not going to not do it just because I can't be bothered. It's like now I'm here, I may as well push for it.
How important was it for you seeing other people doing that day in, day out, putting in the reps, having those standards?
Yeah, it's huge because you'd see people come back and be like, I tried this and it worked and I got the sale. It's like, oh, because he listened to someone and then he implemented it, he made money. It's like, you may as you do that at school, you don't get money for it, or you do that at uni, all you do is just like pass the test, you don't get anything from it. Like the getting rewarded for learning new stuff, it's like a whole new dopamine hit for me. The email side of things, is it just like a small in-house team running it, or did you guys end up finding an agency?
No, we have an in-house team running that.
Okay, and is everything going 100%, or are you looking to make any tweaks at all?
We're pretty happy with it. I mean, like, email revenue's continuing.
All right, cool. So right there's not much confidence when you're asking it, right?
Yeah.
Like, how's it going? Like, are you happy with it, or do you want to make some changes? Like, it's very easy for him to match that energy and be like, no, we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
big change.
So, cool. So you're doing the email marketing role. You jumped into Closers Cult, and then what happened from there? What were the next few months like? End of 2024? Yeah, end of 2024.
Yeah, it was probably good timing for me to get into that role because it's like e-com scaling through email marketing, and it was November, which is Black Friday. It was also a very good time to meet you like a couple of weeks earlier because we kind of just figured out everything from my script, what I need to learn, what I'm not doing, what I should be doing, how can I transition to closing. We got all of that done within like a month. But yeah, we picked apart a lot of stuff when I was on that.
Well, I remember with your offer, we were even workshopping like what sales process it should actually look like, because I think you were trying to do a one call close with the audit, and then it would be a follow up, and then we went, okay, let's switch this to a set and then a close.
Yeah.
Did you do that that restructure?
Yeah. It's been working well. I think I've had 3 closes now since
Oh, sick.
that first one. Trying to get 4 for the month.
Beautiful.
And yeah, should crack it. I think I've got plenty of time. So
And I think November was my biggest month with that company. It was like 7.6 or something because I had bonuses as well.
And that's commission. Like that's what you take home, 7.6K.
Yeah, that was money in the pocket. It kind of quieted down a bit in December, I think.
Yeah.
So like when it came to Christmas, people give me all these objections and stuff. I wasn't really that equipped for it, but we were learning at the same time.
When January rolled around, I had a solid offer come to me asking for setters that I knew. I put Levi forward. I told him it was going to be work, but he landed the role, and that was the shift. Everything he'd done building up to that point started to compound.
Cool. So coming into the new year, what did that look like? We're in July, mid-July now. So what did about 6 months ago now, what did it look like coming into 2025?
That was when I landed that new company.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest shift. Like that was the most progress I've made since like starting sales.
So how'd you land that one? How did that come about?
through you.
Cheeky plug.
We lay out.
But yeah, that was a layup question. But yeah, I think I had that come in. They're like, "Yep, we're hiring."
Yep.
And then with that role in particular, I'm very like cautious of setting expectations because I mean you're still there. You know, like the work ethic, it's got to be on point. Otherwise, you're out.
Yep.
And I told you that, but you were just so ready for it.
Congratulations. Let's go.
Yeah,
Don't
cheers.
bother.
I appreciate it, boys.
Mate, that's probably the most solid setting role I know out there.
Oh, true.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, good shit, bro. One of the best roles I know for setting at the moment. Like, really good culture, really good potential, really good hustle. Obviously, Tristan's on there, Jax is on there, Zen's on there. So,
Full of G's.
it didn't just jump to 23K overnight. First, it was 7.3, then 10, then 11. Each month stacked on the last.
Then you jumped into the company. And then what did the first like month, 2 months, 3 months look like as you onboarded and ramped up?
I only made 2 sales my first month.
Okay.
I had a base for a little bit, I think a month or two.
What was the base?
2K, and then
So
it was 3K, 3% comms.
Okay.
So it was a pretty decent balance for starting off.
And this was setting.
Yeah, just straight setting.
Yeah.
Straight setting off outbound. But yeah, everyone there was really good. Like I started at the bottom of that, like bottom of the table in terms of setters. But it was good because you have that hierarchy. You got to kind of work past people. There's like triage rotators. You know, best setters get the best calls, best quality. There's a lot of work. Like
Yeah.
I was like just gonna have to like get good now, not coast off base. I've only got like a month or two on this base, so I need to figure it out before then. But like I said, I was pretty comfy at my last role, like 3K. You get paid per set shown, not even per close. You don't have to be that great. You just have to volume it out a bit. But then there, it was like you need to be good.
And the biggest thing, his belief grew with it.
Like what were some of the limiting beliefs you had to get over?
Yeah, I didn't think I could make 10K a month because I'd never done it before. My belief was like, I don't work hard enough. I don't do enough of the skills. I don't, like, there's a lot of I don't do this. But then a shift I had was I've done all of this stuff. Like I've closed, I've set, I've landed good roles. I've done a lot of training. I've asked heaps of questions. So it's like, it was more about measuring the progress and sort of just tearing down walls that don't exist really. Like, I don't know. I just had a lot of things I put in myself that weren't really there. I don't know why. It's just probably just growing up in school and stuff. You just think you can't make more money but really, it's like a lot of it's mindset. Like, yes, I've learned a lot of stuff, but I haven't gotten that much better. It's just like I've just proven to myself more and more that I can do stuff. So I back myself and then I take more risks and then it kind of just keeps going up from there.
So when did you hit your first 10K month?
May.
Okay. So
Yeah,
May.
It was in May. Before that, though, I did more revenue in April, but I was still on the base and 3% comms. I would have made more if I was on the 5%. That was really good evidence for me. It's like now I could just need to do that again. And then I did it again in May.
So that was just under a year from starting.
Yeah.
So from 0 to 10K in less than 12 months at 23.
Momentum is everything in this game. Once he started winning, it stopped feeling like a big deal. It became normal. And that's when you know someone's going to break through.
How did it feel hitting 10K at 23?
At that stage, I kind of expected it, to be honest, because which it sounds very ungrateful, but it was like I was extremely happy to be there. But before that, I was telling myself I'm doing it no matter what. Like every time I got in the sauna, I was visualizing it. But yeah, when I got there, I was like, oh well, this is like I should be here right now because like all my actions match this. There was no magic feeling about it. It was just cool.
That's been the exact same with everyone of us.
Yeah.
We always know we're going to get there before it actually comes. So then by the time it comes, it's not actually this big feeling because we've already had all these micro wins and micro feelings leading up to it.
Yeah.
We can see it ahead of time. So May you did what, 10.9 was it? Or 11, something like that?
11.2 or 11.1
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
And then the next month, so last month in June, what did you hit last month?
Then it happened. $22,900 in commissions in 1 month. Again, at 23 years old. That's why I had to come down to Melbourne, to document it properly, to show what's possible when you actually lock in.
It was 22.9, I think. I'm going to have
Yeah.
to check the numbers. It's around that. Yeah.
So double.
Yeah. I kept seeing it go up and I was kind of a little bit in disbelief. I was like, oh, there's no way this can keep going because it was every day. It was like, multiple deals coming in. I was just, no way this is happening. I don't know. Any call that came in front of me, I just trust sent him. Everything I passed to admin, he'd close. Like he was possessed that month. And then even on the last night, he pulled through like an extra 3 or 4 deals. Like I was very, very grateful to be there. My brain just goes back to how do we do it again? How do we make sure we don't go back from here?
What would be your advice to yourself a year ago when you first started? What would you have done differently if you could?
This is going to sound very pointed towards getting people in the cult, but I wish I got training earlier.
Yeah.
Like I honestly do, because you see some people that they've never done it before and they get training straight away. It's like that's so much smarter than just trying to figure it out yourself. I get the whole idea, because this is where my brain was at when I started. It was just jump straight in, start trying to get a job, just go into it. If I had a bit more hand holding, or I had someone there who knew what they were doing rather than just a mate who knows about it, I would have made progression faster.
It was good to come to Melbourne, check you out in the hometown, see some of the boys here.
Yeah.
It's freezing. I don't know how you live here, but
Not the plan. It's not the plan to stay
Yeah.
there too long.
make it work somehow. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Levi's journey is proof that if you back yourself, get the right mentorship, and give it time, things change. And when they change fast.